It's your girl Shalae, and I'm back today with the 4th stimulus check update video. In today's video, we're going to discuss the most trending topic in the world, and that is the $1,400 stimulus check. We're also going to talk about $1,000 for a child tax credit. Yeah, you're going to want to hear this because you could possibly be getting more money. Then we're going to talk about $100 savings bonds and $400 debit cards. So as you can see, the theme of this one is money, money, and more money. And then guys, we're also going to talk about unemployment ending, as well as some more programs out there. So if you want to know what is going on in the lovely world of stimulus, you already know what to do. Stay tuned. Your girl's got you covered. Now, if this is your first time tuning into my channel, hi, hello, hey friends. My name is Shalae, and here on this channel we discuss shopping, saving, and everything in between. I would love to have you a part of my internet family. Super easy. Click the big old red subscribe button down below when you're in, just like that. And while you're at it, go ahead and give me a like because you love me bringing this content to you, even though we're in a different area. But you know what? Next week, y'all know my new channel is launching, and you know we got new content coming. So I'm excited. I hope y'all are stay tuned. Go ahead and subscribe to the new channel and purchase my ebook, right? Because you can make this money too. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Will Biden give this 4th stimulus check? That has been the question of the hour, of the month, of the week, whatever you want to say. And everyone is hoping for another round of stimulus money. But as of right now, we're still waiting on Joe Biden to unveil the details of his new spending plan, which is supposed to be more money set aside for struggling Americans, but it's not necessarily true. So he's supposed to unveil it this week. We've been waiting now, but I guess we're gonna have to wait some more. Now I'll tell you who is giving out some money, and that is West Virginia Governor Justice. Now he's like, hey, we're gonna use this money that we received for the COVID-19 funds, and we're gonna provide our own stimulus check for people that are 16 through 35 years old. We will give them $100 savings bonds. But there's a catch. There's always a catch. Nothing is free, my darling. So in West Virginia, the state will give $100 savings bonds to each West Virginian age 16 through 35 who takes the COVID-19 vaccine. Now, they said they're going to use their stimulus funds to finance this program. The governor announced today that, hey, he wants to get more COVID-19 shots in the arms of West Virginia. He also has been vetted in every way of his word. He said, if you really want to move the needle, and we want to move it right now, I'm telling you, West Virginia, it's time to shut this thing down unless state residents want COVID-19 to linger forever. Now, I don't know, I don't know how you feel about that. It's to each his own, your family. I went and got my first shot. I am awaiting my second shot. A lot of you have asked me, would I get vaccinated? Yes, I will. But it's a personal decision, and I understand. I'm not here to judge you. I'm not here to stray your decision from either side to side. Whatever you decide to do, it's up to you. But don't forget, in Virginia as well, they are also the ones that are giving that $12,000 remote program. So if you move to West Virginia and you already are a remote worker, you have to be an out-of-state participant willing to move to their state. And remember, they were giving you $12,000 for a year, and then they were going to give you like water rafting packages, as well as zip lining, horseback riding, skiing, and all types of other activities. And so it would total about $20,000. So I guess they got a lot of their COVID-19 funds. I'm just saying, go ahead, West Virginia. Let me know in the comments below. Are you from West Virginia? Are you going to take the shot to get this $100 or no? Let me know. All right. So moving along, President Joe Biden is sending out IRS letters about the stimulus checks, prompting critics to say that he's acting just like President Donald Trump. So in a few weeks, or you're going to be getting a letter from President Joe Biden about the $1.9 trillion stimulus package. And he said in the letter, says, I fulfilled the promise that I made to you to help get Americans through this crisis, on there about you getting the $1,400. So remember last year we received these same letters from President Donald Trump. So a lot of people said that, hey, you're acting just like Donald Trump. This is self-serving at the taxpayer's expense. I mean, let me know what you're going to do with it. Do you feel that way or no? I mean, majority of the time with those letters, I use them as a dustpan or something. You sweep trash on it, you throw it in the trash. I mean, I didn't save it for any type of memorabilia. Let me know, like, how do you feel about it? Because I just don't think it's that deep. But who am I, right? All right, so moving along, Senator Josh Hawley wants to send $1,000 monthly checks to families with kids under 13 and provide less than single parents. Now, y'all, first I was all over this story. I was like $1,000. So kind of like the child tax credit, instead of getting $250 or $300, he wants to give $1,000. So I'm like, oh, okay, I'm with you when you're right. Let's go, Josh. Show me what you're working with. So he introduced today a parent tax credit aimed at offsetting the high cost it is for raising a child. Now, he also wanted to increase the federal spending for families. He said that he wanted to give a fully refundable tax credit of $6,000 for single parents, which is like, excuse me, $500 a month. And then he wanted to do $1,000 for couples, or $12,000 for the year. He said millions of people are working right now and they want to start a family and they would like to care for their children at home, but due to the current policies, they do not respect these preferences. He said American families should be supported no matter how they care for their children. I was with him. I'm with you, okay? $500 now here. This is where it starts to get a little foggy, right? Listen, Linda. Listen, because this is how they get you. You know, the fine print that you never read, and then 6 months later when you get the bill come in the mail and you like, why do I owe y'all this? And they're like, girl, you signed for it 6 months ago. You're like, I didn't know that. All right, so in order to get the money, he wants households to report an earnings of $7,540 the prior year and an equal to 20 hours of working each week at the federal minimum wage of $7.25. No problem there, right? If you was working, you probably got it, you're good to go. He said that, hey, the earnings floor is the same regardless whether a person is married, and families do not receive more cash if they have more than one child. So you know how the $250 and the $300, they give it to you per child. He's like, no, I'm going to increase it, but you only get $1,000 no matter how many children you have if you're married. And if you're single, no matter how many kids you have, that's $500. That's where I got off the bus. Like, I got off on like mile 6 or something. I was at 6 Mile. Y'all already know in Michigan. I was way over there, right? I ain't even make it over here. So, whoa. He said families could sign up for this through the IRS. Now, the current plan gives you $3,600 for children under 6, and you'll get $300 a month, and they're trying to make this permanent. And then if you're 6 through 17, you get $250, and they're trying to make this permanent, and you're only trying to give us $500 or $1,000. Nah, you can go somewhere and throw that whole policy in the trash. I mean, throw it away. But let me know. You know, some people might be like, you know what, Shalae, I'll take that $1,000 a month. I only got one child. I'll take the $500. If you only got one child, I guess it probably will work out better for you. But let me know. Let's read the comments below. But I don't need that policy from you, and I don't even have kids, okay? My dog can't even do nothing with that. All right, moving along. If you are on unemployment right now, states are just going crazy, my darling, with changing plans, reversing plans, implementing policies, doing everything. I'm just gonna tell you this. I know that $300 boost sounds good until September. I'm with you when you're right? However, with states up here trying to stop it and there's just so many variables and you don't know if you're gonna keep it, I don't know if I would stay on this unemployment. If a job came along, I would have to like chuck my deuces. It's been real, it's been nice, you know, this whole year, not really, you know, just getting that break. But I have to get back in it. And in Tennessee, this is what they're doing. Republican lawmakers want to cut unemployment benefits from 26 weeks to 12 weeks. So they have the Tennessee House and Senate Republican leaders are supporting a bill that would cut the weekly unemployment in half. They said, hey, as of right now, the unemployment does not actually put people in the position to get back in the workplace. It actually prioritizes or, you know, give them incentives for being at home. They said right now, whether you're in a good economy or a bad economy, you can get up to 26 weeks. We don't think that's a good policy, and we don't think it makes sense, according to the House Speaker Cameron Sexton. He said part of the problem, Lieutenant Governor Randy McNally says, is people are simply not looking for jobs. There are plenty of jobs out here making more money that you can get on unemployment. So we think this is the opportunity to create this policy in the unemployment fund to get people back to work quicker. So they want to cut it in half. And if you already exhausted your 26 weeks, I don't know. They said it's gaining a lot of support. I don't stay in Tennessee at all, but that's what they have going on. Now, also in the policy, it does have for those 12 weeks that will stay there, they want to increase the bill to giving weekly benefits by $25 for people with the average wage of $780.01 up to $4,420. And then they want to give a $50 increase for individuals with wages up past $4,420. So And they're not the only ones, because in Rhode Island, they are actually, I think it's May 17th or May 23rd, somewhere around there, where they are implementing where you have to go back out and do the work search requirement or you won't get unemployment. But guys, every state is doing something different. They're trying to get people off this unemployment. Don't be one at the last minute and you get that letter in the mail and they tell you, boom, your unemployment has just halted and it stopped. Because I'm telling you, they are doing stuff. They're doing stuff. You heard it here. All right, moving along in Rhode Island, or speaking of Rhode Island, they have a program that will pay up to $25,000 in student loans for teachers of color. So now, to address the diversity with teachers in the Providence, the Rhode Island Foundation announced a new program today to recruit teachers of color with student loan repayment as a benefit. To be eligible for the program, you must be a full-time teacher, a new hire, and you must identify yourself as Black, Asian, Indigenous, Latino, multiracial, according to the press release. Now, if you're eligible, the new teachers will receive $6,000 your first year, which will go to your student loan debt, and then $8,500 your second year, and then $10,500 after completing your third year of teaching. If you're a current teacher, you're not eligible. But Biden has not yet decided on what he's going to do with the $50,000 student loan debt per person. But he has asked the Justice Department of Education to review his ability and his executive powers to do so. So, I mean, if you're in Rhode Island and you're a teacher, you want to be a teacher, there you go. There's a program. Alrighty. And last but not least, somehow I let this one slip through me, but there's money, so I'm here to give it to you. If you are in Baltimore, the $400 relief cards are now being put to good use according to the data. So there was a debit program that came around in February. I don't even know if I talked about this, where they were actually giving the COVID-19 emergency assistance program, where they would mail out $400 in a prepaid card worth $400 to 15,000 residents. Now, as of right now, they said only 5,000 people, well, about 6,000 people have applied. They have sent out 5,027 prepaid cards worth the $400. And they're like, hey, the cards are on a first come, first serve basis. We have the money. You can use these $400 prepaid cards for anything: cleaning supplies, toiletries, diapers, baby care products, over-the-counter medication, personal PPE. And they're accepted at most supermarkets. It doesn't matter your age. It doesn't matter if you're a child, or if you're old, if you're young. It doesn't matter. So the program began on March 1st. Once you're sent the card, you actually it gives you instructions on how to activate it. The problem is you have to go through one of the agencies. So if you're going to go to COVID-19 Emergency Relief Fund for Baltimore, type in 400, Google, you can find it. They have a list of agencies, and you have to go through those agencies and fill out an application to get on the program. So your prepaid card will expire on the date that they have listed on the card. Anybody is eligible to apply. They're going to give preference to people who live in certain zip codes with food insecurity. And they're also looking to support like immigrant households, people recently released from prison, LGBTQ plus IA, I think I got that right, homeless youth, unemployed young adults, senior citizens, families on there. But $400 is up for grabs. So that's all I have, guys. Yeah, you're going to be getting this set up for a little bit because we're still renovating here, but you're going to get those videos. Subscribe to my new channel. I have the Sunday available in May. I have all slots available for that Sunday for those that want to do a one-on-one with me. Definitely go ahead and lock it in, because I'm not going to do one in June, and I don't know when I'm going to do another one, just to be honest, because your girl got stuff on the horizon. Like, this is second quarter. It's time to go hard or go home. So that's all I have. Let me know, what do you think about the $1,000 child tax credit? What do you think about the $400 debit cards? Do you think we're getting a fourth stimulus? Are you ready for my 3 days a week? Let's talk about it in the comments, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye, guys.